Okay. Wait, we gotta pull this up. Okay, there we go. Welcome, everyone, to Fan Game Follies. I am David, and I host this show all about fan games and that kind of stuff. I'm gonna try to move my head so you can't see my laundry basket in the background. And let me turn on Discord. Hello.
Hello.
I have a friend. Can you get closer to your mic? I'll turn you up on my end too.
Oh, yeah, sure. My cat also chewed through part of the wire, so we should
be
fine.
But... If the cat does not let you stream, it is what it is. Kitties will do what kitties will do.
Does that sound better?
Welcome. Yes. So welcome to this next episode of Fan Game Follies. I'm playing Majora's Mask Randomizer. Last time I finally got through the Deku Palace, which was an absolute nightmare. If you all were here last week and you saw. Morgan, while I'm plugging in my controller, can you read our land acknowledgement?
Sure.
I'm also going to move my basket so people can't see it.
All right. So we acknowledge that in Milwaukee, on traditional Potawatomi, Ho-Chunk, and Menominee homelands, did I say Menominee twice? Potawatomi as well. Along the southwest shores of Michigami, part of North America's largest system of freshwater lakes, where the Milwaukee, Menominee, and Kinnickinnic rivers meet, and the people of Wisconsin's sovereign Anishinaabe, Ho-Chunk, Menominee, Oneida, and Mohican nations remain present.
Wonderful, thank you. Yes, hard sell. This is a pea hat simulator at this point, basically.
Honestly, like, something might be wrong with your monster randomizer. Maybe it is just everything is pea hats.
Maybe. So I'm going to load the last save state. Okay, so that is what it is. Good. I wonder if I can just make this a little. Actually, I'm gonna move it there. Okay. So, last time we finally made it through the Deku Palace, which is awesome. But I've not played this since, so I don't really remember where I'm at or what I'm doing. I remember I did the first day of the whatchamahoozy, the Deku's Playground thing. And hard sell, maybe you can remember. But I don't remember if I did the second day, so I'm gonna go do that now. And then we'll go from there. How you doing, Morgan?
Oh, I'm doing good. Eli should be bringing home food, so I might meet myself to eat. But yeah.
Oh, that's fun. The final room before the swamp boss, right? Ugh, what a nightmare. I'm gonna turn up the brightness just so I can see it a little better. Okay. So, something that was really cool this week, and hopefully I'll be able to show everybody, or at least in a couple of weeks do this. One of our faculty advisors for Serious Play talked with a local person who does accessibility controllers. And I sent him an email being like, hey, I have a show about like fan labor and accessibility controllers or accessible controllers. I would definitely include within that. So hopefully we can get one of his controllers and I can maybe play some of this with it, which would be awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. Oof. I think you are very far behind me. Just based off of like the responses I'm getting in the chat, I think I have very high latency, so be ready for that.
I would agree with that.
Yay!
I see like hard sell say something, and then like a minute or two later, it like comes up. Or not maybe a minute or two, like I'm exaggerating, but like a while later, it actually comes up on the stream, and I'm like, oh. So.
Yeah, my bad, everyone. Sorry, I have really terrible internet. The trials and tribulations of streaming online.
It's weird that you have such bad internet, since you live in like you don't live in like podunk nowhere. You live in the middle of
it's funny you'd say that because a lot of people think that, you know, people who live in the city have better access to internet. And I'm not saying I'm in one of those areas, but often, especially in a place like Milwaukee, along racial lines, there's a lot of inequities in terms of access to internet for like inner city neighborhoods too.
That's true, especially since, you know, putting lines in and such. Who's your provider?
Don't know. My landlord does the internet, like it's part of what you pay for the apartment, so.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
All I know is the guy I need to contact is from NetHopper. That's all I know.
NetHopper? Okay. Yeah, you probably don't have a great internet provider.
No. Okay, so I did that. Now let's see what else I can do. I have lots of green squares of things that are available.
So for latency's sake, what I just saw on my screen was you getting the blue rupee.
Okay, so you're like a good minute behind me, which is fun. That's very fun. Oh,
He likes to
right. I forgot about the... I need to figure out how I can get fire arrows. I played the Deku Pipes in front of the monkey, so that's good to go. I got the... Did I get the Deku Palace heart piece? I don't think I did. Guys, we might have to go back to the Deku Palace. I'm gonna double check, but I don't think I got that.
Aren't you so excited to go back to the Deku Palace?
Well, it's nighttime now, so it's a little easier. Actually, I'm not gonna worry about it for now. I'm gonna go back to the Pirate's Fortress and get some of those chests there, because that's what I was doing for a little bit. So let's do that. I can turn into Zora Link, which will be fun. Actually, I think I might be able to change my stream set latency of about 30 seconds. Okay, let me see if my stream output can be affected in any way.
Yeah. All right.
I wish Ren was here because they would be able to give us a little more
well, like,
beat
to
down.
be fair, Streamlabs doesn't really... On Streamlabs, it says, do you want to use optimized latency settings? And you say, yes. And it does something. I don't know what it does, but it does something.
All right, I'm going to try low latency mode. I'm going to click it, and we'll see what happens. If I completely conk out, that is my bad. Just let me know, Morgan. I pressed the button that says low latency mode, so we're going for it.
Going for it.
And I have low latency
Going
on as
the
well.
distance.
Okay.
I can hear you.
Cool. If in about 30 seconds you can't hear me, that's how we know.
You're spinning.
As Zora Link.
Let me refresh the page.
Okay.
Oh, I got an ad. Good times here
It's
on.
okay. You gotta learn about DoorDash.
I'm going to tape my microphone, so if you stop hearing me.
Okay. I stopped hearing you, but I'm guessing that's what I'm supposed to be doing.
You go awry, you know.
Let's have Ren chat about Kingdom Hearts. I don't know where Ren is. I wish they were here.
Can you still hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
There it goes. Okay. Is it better? F in the chat? Is it bad?
Chat. So watching an ad. Oh no,
Hey,
I see
Danger
you.
Chunk. Okay. Danger Chunk, I'm having some tech difficulties, so
You're fine on my side,
okay.
so I can see you.
Okay, hard sell.
There's 9 people watching. Wow.
I'm famous. Got an Xfinity ad. Yeah, I changed over, so that might explain some of it. I do not have Xfinity. I know that.
I gotta. Okay, so what you're currently doing is you're going into the water as Zora.
Okay, so you're still very far behind.
Yeah.
You know what? My internet, it's gonna be what it is, and that is okay.
It's gonna be what it is. It's gonna be what it is.
Let's see. What chests do I have to get in this location? I still have to get.
Okay, so that one isn't.
A couple of the chests there, and I can't get all of the chests in the Pirate's Fortress yet, but in this underwater maze area I should be able to get some.
Oh, speaking of fortresses, you know how far I got in Wind Waker right now? I just met Ganon for the first time.
Yes, Danger Chunk. The randomizer lets you do it randomizes the music of each like area in the game, and I think the Ocarina of Time one randomizes only the songs in the game, but this one also includes like other N64 titles, and some of them have been remixed to be like songs as played with the instruments from Majora's Mask. Like there's a Rainbow Road theme too that gets played. Hey, I got another bottle! Yay! That's what I need. Actually, I don't think I need it, but it's still good to get. Okay,
Yeah.
so I got another bottle, which is good. Go back to the game, pull that
Taping
up.
up all the little intricacies.
And thank you, Heartcell, for subscribing.
They've subscribed for 3 months.
Hey, 3 months, will be May, and that's when summertime comes around. So it's good you're subscribed up till then, because who knows what the quality of my streams will be once I'm home in Hudson.
In Hudson.
Yeah, my
Pretty
internet
good.
there is
Actually,
somehow even worse. But
That's
I
impressive.
can do a hard connection to the internet there, so maybe that'll help.
That's nice. When I lived at my undergrad, it's a college town, so it actually has pretty good internet. And we get roughly the same internet we had up there as we have down here because we have Spectrum both places. So I've never had any issues with Spectrum.
Okay.
Alright.
Go, go, go.
I'll let you entertain the chat. I'm going to eat I'm going to eat my early afternoon snack. Late
Hey!
afternoon snack.
That is okay. I can keep talking. I got the Keton mask, which is another great thing. Another thing I can unlock now, which is awesome. Let me pull this up. Sweet. So something I wanted to... I think talking about the music now is great, because there's people here who know some of this music. I don't know all of it. I think the music, like using the music of other N64 games, is interesting in how it's a little different from Ocarina of Time, because it seems to like kind of situate this randomizer not just as like something that maybe is like a nostalgia for Majora's Mask in particular, but also like the N64 in general, right? Because I see it acting as kind of like a, hey, if you play Majora's Mask, you probably know what this other music is, so you're probably nostalgic for it too. So it kind of like brings in that nostalgia, not just of the game itself, but also of like the system as a whole. And I think for a lot of us, like me, I'm 26, and so for a lot of us, that nostalgia is there for like not only Majora's Mask, but also for you know, the game as a, or the system as a whole. Hardcell is challenging me to some random facts about Majora's Mask. I love trivia, so throw them at me. And I'm going to mark off my little list here. I've got that one and that one. There should be another chest in this room, which I will get, hopefully. Yeah, if you have trivia, I'm all about the trivia. So lay it on me. Okay. I really hope I can find the hookshot somewhere soon, because that will just... Oh, the Keton quiz. Yeah, that I'm not so good at. Okay. I think I'm gonna try to do this as the... How many cows are in the ranch? Oof. I don't know. They're gonna get me. I don't know. I might have to ask the audience, use my lifeline when it comes to that quiz. 8 or 16-bit sounds would really change how I engage with this game. Yeah, that would be interesting. I hadn't even thought about that. I don't know if I don't have like the full list of all of the songs that are used in this game, so I'm not entirely sure like if there are what is Andrew's father's name? Malon is the girl. Talon. Right? Something like that? I think? I'm not sure. Ooh, all these timer puzzles. Pick the bush up again. No! I don't know Andrew's dad's name. Oh, that's how it is in... Oh, no. Okay. Talon is his name in Ocarina of Time. See, I know that. Ganon Dad. I do not know his name in Majora's Mask. Romani? Something Romani? Okay, there we go. And if I'm not mistaken, there's going to be a fighter in this room. Oh, the Stockpot Inn caretaker. Then I'm not sure. Andrew's dad's name. That I don't know. Oh, I wish I had the stone mask. The other day, when I was playing this, or I shouldn't say the other day, because it was like months ago, but I had the stone mask, and that made it much easier. Hard sell, you know more than I do. I know nothing, I think. Maybe I shouldn't... It might be worth my time to go somewhere else rather than here. Let me check my little program that will help me out here. Yeah, I think it's just going to be better for me not to. I forgot to do the Crimea thing. Shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot. That was the one thing I also remembered I had to do, and I totally forgot to do that. Well. Darn it. I'm gonna have to do the aliens again. Ugh. It's hard to keep track of everything here. Okay. Let's just go back there. Yes, I would totally do Majora's Mask online. I would be so in. Cause I think it would be fun. I love chaos. Like I love things like Mario Party where it's multiplayer craziness happening. So I would be so in. So down for it. Econ question, I don't even remember where you're going. Oh, he's the mayor, isn't he? He's the mayor. Wait, no, because the mayor's wife is Cafe's. That's the mayor's Cafe's. I realized I have to take a picture of one of the So I did this all of this for nothing because I had to come back here because I have to take a picture of one of the women here. So that's fun. Or do I? You know what? I'm just leaving this area. I'm coming back later. I don't even care. I'm done with this. I do have some things I can do in the mountain village. So let's go there and we'll try to get some stuff. Hopefully we can get the hook shot or the stone mask or something, because that would make running through the pirate's fortress way easier. So I'm going to pull up my little map thing and see what I can do up here. Okay, there's... Deliver rock sirloin to the hungry Goron. And bomb the tree near the ramps. All right, we will do bombing the tree first. That's the other thing. I need to get the bomb bag. I do not have the bomb bag yet. Oh, look, just a random BMOS there. That's fine. A literal gaming trident of malpractice. Yeah, it's honestly kind of crazy. And Nintendo has been known to make some not so quality controllers sometimes. Like, I love the Switch, but the Joy-Con drift is really tough for some people too. Alright, time to avoid all these BMOs, which is fun. I got a letter to Cafe? What do I do with that? I have to go give it to what's-her-face. I don't think I can do that till later, though, right? Let me check. Let me see what the program says. Okay, I cannot... Oh, I can do the toilet hand thing. So that's good, I guess. I can give this paper to the toilet hand. That's fun. Let's do that. Might as well. Oh, it's deposited in the mail. I think I'm gonna have to keep this area in mind because I think I'm going to have to, like, when I actually I'm able to do the cafe side quest, I'm gonna have to use that. So what we're gonna do is just give it to the toilet hand, but I'm gonna mark this with the letter so then I remember to come back to it. Sweet. Oh, I forgot I still have the mask on. And then as long as I'm in hard sell, this is where you're gonna come in. As long as I'm in the town, I'm gonna do the Keton quiz. Cause, yeah, okay, it's locked, so I'm gonna have to use the flower. Yeah, I'm not sure if the couple's mask has an item that's necessary. I don't know. I could probably actually start talking to some of the stones. Some of the gossip stones. Maybe that would tell me. Hopefully this gives me something good. Yay! Not just 20 rupees. Let's see what happens. Hey! Ooh, this is exactly what we needed, which is beautiful. Got my bomb bag, and that is now good to go. Let's see, where is it on my little... There we go. Okay, lots of good stuff now that we can do with our bomb bag. Okay.
Only after 4 hours of streaming, you have the bomb bag.
Yes, finally, which is amazing. Oh, I still need to get the chest on the stump there. Gotta do some marking off on my end. And let's see, what else? I'll do the Keton quiz as long as we're here, might as well. It looks like with the bomb bag is especially for a lot of secret holes. Because there are some secret holes that you can't unlock unless you have like the bombs or the bomb mask. All right. So, Morgan, I might need your help with this. Are you ready?
I'm down for help. What am I helping with?
I have to complete this Keton quiz about the game. And so, you know what? I'm using the resources I have.
Am I Googling things for you?
Gosh darn it. I can't do it because I don't have the upgraded, do I? Alright, let's try this again. I might have to use Deku Link for this. You pick up the grass. Oh, I thought you had to, I didn't know you could do that. I don't think you can. Oh, you're right. I thought you had to, like, eliminate all of them all at the same time. Thank you. All right, time for a test. What is the name of Clocktown's Inn? I know that is the Stockpot Inn. What are the magic words that Tingle created? Tingle, Tingle, Kulu, Limpa. Brilliant. So smart. What weapon does Romani, the girl at the ranch, use in practice? That is a bow. How many cow? No! How many cows are there at Romani Ranch?
Here, let me just Google it.
Thank you. It's either 2, 3, or 4. I have a sneaking suspicion it's 3.
2?
It's 2.
Oh wait, no, give me a sec. Did I get it right? I don't know.
Hard sell. Is it 3? I need your confirmation.
Mailboxes.
Just type in quiz Majora's Mask. Oh,
Oh,
it's 3. It's 3. I got it. I got it.
It's 3.
Who is the leader of the bomber gang?
We did the bomber thing. We should.
Yeah, it's not Gorman, is it?
It's Jim.
Okay,
He's the leader of the bomber gang. Jim.
got it. We did it! Ah, we just got some bomb shoes. That's okay. That is okay. I can delete it off my list as something I have to do. So, that's good.
Give me like 2 more minutes. I'm finishing. I'm finishing.
No
the
worries.
sandwich.
No worries at all. So let's now, what can I do? Oh, I can do the Honey and Darling gallery now, which is good. Gift from cafe. Okay, so I know how to get the letter to cafe, so I'm gonna do that later. I forgot to do the ranch, which is fine. I don't really need to do that. I'll do the chest on the stump before I forget, because I'm gonna forget. And I have a bean, so I just need some water. So I'm going to the swamp to get that, and we'll go from there. And the pea hat is not going to do anything to me because it is nighttime. So thank goodness.
You outsmarted the pea hats.
Yes, I have. I totally forgot to do a side quest, so that's too bad. But you know what? Hopefully, I'm just banking on the fact that I don't have to do anything with the Romani Ranch, and hopefully, that's what it is. Wait, did I already get this? Oh, I did. Why didn't I mark it off my map? What a noob. All right, those are all good to go. I'm gonna go over to... Yes. All right, I'm gonna go over to the mountain and unlock one of the... Oh, goodness. I'm gonna unlock one of the songs over there.
I had to say my sandwich. It was delicious.
Well, that's good. What'd you have?
It was literally just a Jimmy John's sandwich with turkey and provolone, and I eat it with salt and vinegar chips.
Oh, that's good.
I used to actually put the salt and vinegar chips on the sandwich and then eat it as one unit, but it's just extra time to do that.
Use that bean in the Great Bay. Where in the Great Bay? I don't know where to... I'm not sure where to use that in the Great Bay hard sell. If you know, let me know. I'm not sure where to do that. Okay. I'm going to do this now. Near the pirate fortress. Oh, right. I have to do that one. You're right.
You know, it's really weird seeing the Goron village in the snow because I've only played Breath of the Wild and Phantom Hourglass, where one is in a literal volcano and the other one's just on a rocky island.
Oh, yeah. I got the Oath to Order, which is a song. It's not really what I want, though. It's not really going to do me anything. So, that's too bad. I'm going to go... Actually, I should probably just do this. Do the rock sirloin right now. Might as well. Yeah, hard sell. I'll save that bean for later because I do not have the... I don't have the hook shot yet. Okay. So, Morgan, you get to see me do some fun stuff.
Oh yeah. How's that?
I have to do this thing where I light all of these fire things, torches. I light all these torches, and then and then you'll see.
I will
It'll
see
be
it
fun.
in approximately.
You'll see it in approximately 5 minutes. In the Bean Grotto. Yes, I have Hard Cell. I got that last time. Which is good.
So after.
Is the thing spinning for you yet?
No. Oh, oh yeah, it is now.
There we go. There we go. Honestly, it's better than the latency is better than last time, so can't complain.
I'll refresh the page, see if that worked.
Okay, that did nothing. If I'm not mistaken, Hard Cell, I think I have to like break all of them, basically, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Well, the Gorons are shivering.
Oh, poor guys. Oh, really? You can? I couldn't figure out how to do it because of those stupid Octoroks. I didn't know how to do it. Oop, not what I meant to do. That's okay. He goes faster anyways. It is the week before spring break here at UWM for Serious Play, and so my brain cannot do anything right now, it feels like. Everything is so slow. Oop. I keep wanting to... Okay.
Oh. So here's a question for you, David.
Yes.
We were talking about remix culture either last week or the week before that. I don't remember when. At some point we did. And thinking about, like, I've also been messing with my magic cards lately. And I guess, what do you think about, like, remix culture built into game systems like Magic, or like deck building and stuff?
How do you mean? I honestly haven't played Magic or really anything like that, so I won't be the expert. But let me know. What do you mean?
Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon and, let me rephrase, trading card games.
No.
As well as deck building games, all have this propensity that you go and you can buy built decks, but a lot of the fun that people get from Magic the Gathering and other trading card games is building decks yourself. Like putting the cards together that you think would work well and stuff, and creating combos and things.
Sure.
So, yeah, hard sell as RTCGs considered remixing. I don't know.
I mean, it could be, right? Because it's a little harder, right? Because the specific, like, the express purpose of that kind of thing is to do that, right? Like, the purpose of a lot of deck builders is that you, like, build the deck.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
right, so it might be
and
remixing in some way, but I do think it's a little different in that it, like, invites you to do the remixing. Kind of like how, like, I might think of it as, like, Mario Maker, where it's like they give you the tools. So it is remixing in some ways, but it's also, like, different just in terms of, like, it's literally, like, sponsored by the organization that does it, which is usually different than remixing.
And I think that's a good point. And I definitely think Hardcell's right that RPGs with skill trees could be considered that as well. And I was kind of thinking, I play a specific type of Magic called Commander, which is mostly was mostly a fan format that pretty much was like, any cards you have, use. There was a specific ban list, but it was very open and accessible because it was literally like, hey, you might have $5 cards, or like you might have a deck worth $40, which is really cheap for a deck, but it could still win matches.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that. I think maybe Commander could be made a point. If Ren was here, we could have the conversation. So, Magic, but it's fine. But like I think because Magic has so many different formats that certain formats might be considered more fan culture-y or fan-made than others.
Mm-hmm. Totally.
And Commander's like, hey, I'm gonna make this janky ass deck and see if it works. God knows that most of my decks are just janky messes that sometimes work and sometimes don't.
Yeah, and right, so like the format of it then is what the fan culture or like the remix culture of it is, right? Because then you're taking the decks and you're taking the cards and you're deciding, hey, we're not going to use them how they've been intended to be used, right? We're going
or
to
in
use
the specific formats, yeah.
We're gonna you know, because then you are like shifting the purpose behind the cards in some way, right? You're able to combine the cards in a new way that maybe you weren't able to before.
And in Commander, it's the Commander ban list is different than other formats ban lists. Well, that's the same for all formats, but specifically for Commander since they use pretty much all sets of Magic, or you can. No one's gonna be playing Alpha in Commander, because if you are, that's crazy. But you could.
By the way, I did all of that work to get 20 rupees. Rip.
Oh,
That's okay. It is what it is.
it is what it is.
It is what it is.
But like, there's some really weird card combinations that wouldn't work in like modern or standard because of the constrictions of what sets are allowed in those formats. So yeah. And I would play Yu-Gi-Oh! Hard Sell, except all of my friends play Magic, and Yu-Gi-Oh's lame. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is for losers. Actually, no, Yu-Gi-Oh! is fine. I just prefer Magic. But yeah, so it's interesting, because like, standard Magic only has about 6 different release sets in it. So it's very much more of a deck building game than a fan sort of mess with things game, because it's like, hey, you only have a lot of things. You only have a certain amount of cards that you can play with. I was trying to think about how many cards are in a set. I couldn't recall that number. Commander also has large-sized gimmick cards. Well, Commander has Commander cards. I mean, also, I will not defend my Magic against you, hard sell. But because Commander, it was made by judges, so it's actually just not a Wizards of the Coast made format. It was just the judges of Magic wanting to play a fun game. And it used to be called Elder Dragon Highlander. It's no longer called Elder Dragon Highlander because of copyright reasons. But it's called Commander.
Hard Sell does make a good point. Yu-Gi-Oh! Has Dragon Maids, how can it be for losers?
I mean, Magic also has Dragon Ladies, I think. It's bound
So
to
does
have
Final
Dragon
Fantasy.
Ladies.
So does Final Fantasy 14.
They do. They have Dragon Ladies. They also have Dragon Dudes. So maybe that if you wish. But no bunny dudes. Final Fantasy, there's no bunny dudes. Only bunny girls. Oh man. Oh, we got a big owl. Who's this owl?
Yes, Kapora Gabora is his name. Lots of fan theories about this owl, because he kind of appears out of nowhere and nobody else really sees or does anything with him. It's only Link who sees him at very specific times. Okay.
Oh, maybe he's the lady, I'm trying to think of a fan theory. But the goddess or whatever of this world or whatever who made the Triforces.
Okay. This is cool. So this is good. It's good for me to get this now. So this milk that I'm getting, you'll see it soon, is the Chateau Romani, which gives you unlimited magic for your whole 3 days. So
Nice.
basically now I know at the beginning of each day to come here and just get a bunch of good stuff.
Yeah, Heartsell says remember to get all 3 items in the cave.
Yep.
Important.
Yep, there's 3 chests here.
They have Yu-Gi-Oh! Dragon. Let's look up Magic the Gathering. Dragon Maids.
Red rupee, which is fine.
Don't let me down.
And a recovery heart. That's okay. I got the Chateau Romani. That's what's important.
That's important.
That is what is important. So we're going to take those off. I'm still going to pin it, though, so I know that for later. I can't melt the ice yet. I did that. Okay, let's go over to the graveyard now. This will be fun.
Yay!
Okay. Pulling up the map now. They aren't degenerates with anime dragon ladies. They're probably degenerates, just in a different way.
Oh yeah, they're well, I mean, the guy who made Magic is just he's a professor of mathematics. That's who made Magic. It's just a guy who really liked mathematics, and he made a card game that was very good. They did go to Japan. Oh no, what was that called? Kiragawa? I think that's the Asian set that they went. But it was much more like, let's talk about Japanese mythology rather than Japanese anime culture.
Yeah.
They're like, let's talk about cool spirit gates.
Lol.
There you go.
But it is interesting, right? Because, I mean, if you think about it, right? So, like, these fan-made rule sets, right, are for the games, you know, for trading card games, are kind of similar, I think, to something like this, right? Where you have the rule sets of the game, and there's a couple of people who are like, actually, we want to do something else with it.
Yeah, there's a lot of, so there's this thing that you can do in Magic, and I think you can do it in other things, but I know of it in Magic, where it's called drafting, and you can draft either from, like, booster packs, or you can draft from a cube, which is just a set amount of cards that someone curated. And there's cubes that are, like, all ultra rare, really good cards, and then there's cubes that are, like, absolutely the worst cards ever. Or there's whole formats called Pauper, which is just uncommon and common cards. Or chaff rares, so really cheap rares. So it's like people messing around with the formats and figuring out how to do things. You got a silver rupee. Look at you go.
I did.
But it's always fun to, a lot of times, one thing, maybe we can talk about home rules, because Magic has this, I've never seen Magic home ruled at all, except for, like, house ban rules. So, like, in a group of friends, they might be like, hey, don't play, it wasn't propaganda, but a certain blue card, because it's not friendly to new players. And so that's kind of a house rule for Magic. But we never, like, say, never change wordings on cards or anything, like, drastic, because Magic is such a complex game that you can't house rule it, it just doesn't work. But board games, you can house rule.
Well, or if you house rule, you have to have people, 5 people who, or, however many people who know, exactly what the rules are, or else they can't really do that.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to do this before.
Yeah, I was talking about like people in a house drafting cubes and things. But yeah, it's interesting because especially for like board games, you have this kind of line of succession of who you learned the board game from. So, like, there's house rules that I have. So I played, as an example, I played Munchkin when Munchkin first came out, and they've changed the rules since then, but because I learned Munchkin when it first came out, I go by older rules, so when I'm teaching people Munchkin, I teach them the old rules. Because that's what I know, and so they buy their own copies of Munchkin, and like, oh wait, you got the rules wrong. It's like, well, that's just how I play Munchkin, because that's how I know the rules.
Totally.
Or like I play Robo Rally different than what the rules state, because that's how my dad played it. So it's like you get this succession, this like pedigree of who you learn board games from that are changed rules slightly. Yu-Gi-Oh! Has the worst cards because they're small, so Magic cards are the same size as card game size, so you just get card game, like trading, like bicycle-sized card sleeves. It's really annoying that Yu-Gi-Oh! Has smaller cards.
I bet there's a reason why they do that. Because it's like for kids or whatever, you know.
It also might have just to set it apart, or it's cheaper.
Yeah, probably it's cheaper.
I mean, when you're, because imagine for like, I don't think I think Pokemon cards are the same size as like Magic cards and playing cards.
Link doesn't. I know. I'm trying to remember the. It's so rude that Link does not jump from invisible platforms.
Yeah, that's why it sucks. I have a stockpile of Dragon Shields. For my Magic cards. I was like, I made the mistake of putting card sleeves on my wish list for Christmas once, and my brother and sister-in-law bought me like 3 deck worth of card sleeves, and I went, oh lord, I have way too many deck sleeves now. But they're there when I make a new deck, so what do you gotta do here? There's invisible platforms.
Okay, I made it. Woo! I made it.
You made it.
You'll see in about 5 to 10 minutes, but I made it. Okay. And I have that.
Oh, there you go.
Oh!
Now you can use bombs.
Yes, I'm so happy. Exodian Pot of Greed. See, and usually in here, so in this room, there's usually something called an Iron Knuckle, and an Iron Knuckle is like probably the most difficult enemy in the game.
But now it's just this 2-legged monster.
Now it's just the Dodongo, and I got the Bomber's Notebook, which effectively gives me nothing, but that is okay. Good. Let's see, that was on day 2. Where's the day 2 one? Well, the day 2 is not showing up on my map, so we're just gonna knock out. Don't have to worry about marking it off. It's already marked off.
You know, you say that, Hard Cell, like that's a really insane deck, but I know there was a deck in my Magic Commander experience where he had to draw.
Oop.
It was a 100-card deck because it's Commander. He had 2 cards that were not lands. One of them he had to have in his opening hand. The other one had to stay in his deck. So his opening hand had to be perfect. And then he would play that card, get to the other card, and win. It was the craziest deck. He had a mulligan like 5 times. This is what Commander is sometimes. Also Modern. Modern can get these ridiculously silly cards. Just because of the... Wizards of the Coast does not plan for their certain sets to interact. They mostly plan for Standard and sometimes Modern. So if like Standard has, 6 sets, and they can be like, well, this set is going to be in Standard with that set, so we got to make sure that they play well. And then they don't really do that for Modern. They might do it a little bit for Modern. They don't do that for Commander or Legacy. It's just all holds bar, man. Just everything go, do whatever. Oh, you got the bank.
Yes. Yep. I think
He
this
looks.
is still
I don't like how.
closed.
I don't
Oh,
like his animation. It looks really weird.
I like it. It's cute.
He's like. He's a little bit too excited about money, you know.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I need 90 rupees and I can get this mask, which is good. Masks give you lots of side quests and items and things to do, so. Sorry everyone, I'm just like, this week has made me weirdly tired. Do you feel that?
Not really. I didn't realize it was gonna be spring break until like Tuesday.
That's probably why.
So I've just been going.
I've been going and I've been
messaged-
doing things, but like I feel like everything's been very slow
Yeah.
this week.
I messaged Thomas on Monday, and I was like, "Hey, I haven't read the book that you wanted me to read for this week. I want to have a meaningful conversation. Can we move it to next week?" And he was like, "Oh yeah, that's fine." And then after that, I realized that I had made him schedule a meeting during spring break, and I was like, "Oh,
Ha!
well, he said that was fine, so."
Oh, I can do the third round of the little Deku mini game. Oop, I don't want to deposit. I want to withdraw. Mr. Potter would like to make a withdrawal.
Give me all the money.
Oops. I didn't mean to deposit 9. Oh well. What can you do?
Unhinged. Yeah, that's why I'm really glad that the unhinged stuff is not in Magic, because, or like not Magic canon, like can be played in Magic, because Magic does have an aesthetic that Wizard of the Coast works really hard to keep.
What's unhinged?
So unhinged is like the wacky. So it's Wizard of the Coast, so it's official release, but they're not allowed in any format except for house format or the unhinged format, which is just like you can only play unhinged and nothing else in that format. But they're like give your friend a high five or pay 10 or like silly things like that. A lot of them joke about our wizards. They're joke expansions, yeah. Like Wizards employees, or like making fun of Andrew Garfield or something. They're trolly. Definitely not Magic. It's like Magic in spirit, but not Magic.
And are these made officially by Wizards of the Coast?
Yeah, they're officially made by Wizards of the Coast. It's really weird. I don't understand why they exist.
I bet it's because a lot of people are like, this would be funny. Because I'm sure people play with like memes and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, everyone has their pet card that they put in decks just to be funny. I had a pet card that would double everyone's magic every time, double everyone's mana. So it wasn't helping me really, because I was letting everyone else do their things that they wanted to do in addition to myself. But that's just because I really like that card. And everyone's face when I played it, they're like, "Wait, what?" I'm like, "Yeah, this is what this card does. It's stupid, but I love it." There's also... They're very infrequent. I think there's 6 unhinged expansions? Maybe? I have to look that up on Google, but...
Interesting.
Unhinged sets. TG. Alright. mtg.fandom.com.
I love fan wikis. I think fan wikis are the
great.
best thing ever.
Unless they're like...
Oh no! I just missed it. You're gonna see.
Oh, did you just fail?
I just failed. I was off by probably like 3, 4 or so pixels.
Rip. Sets. Rip Rooney.
Rip my life.
Silver border. Oh, there's 4. 4. Yeah, there are 4 unhinged sets. So I was incorrect.
And so it's, I feel like that's them then trying to make a set of like based off of like jokes that like friends would. It's weird because it's like I get it and it's like kind of nice, but also it's like trying to profit off of like people and their like little in-group memes. And so and that's what like that's with remix culture, right? It's like the in-groupness you get when you're within fan communities or, you know, playing a game with people is something that I don't think is exactly the same when it's like replicated for an en masse environment.
Well, it's like when a company attempts to make a viral campaign versus something just going viral.
Yes.
There's a degree of genuineness that you lose when it's like corporate.
Yeah.
I would say Wizards of the Coast is like Wizards of the Coast is owned by Hasbro, which is important to note because everything's owned by Hasbro in the board game world, but
I'm not gonna make it.
You've got this, David. I believe in you.
I didn't get it.
Well,
that's how I feel. Okay.
you're just pounding your head against this.
Yes.
But yeah, so Wizards of the Coast, they make like 2 major projects. They make Dungeons and Dragons and Magic. And of the 2, I believe Magic makes the most money.
I wouldn't be surprised. Oh my gosh, I'm sure they make millions of dollars a year.
Oh, they make a bunch of money from both franchises. And they've been doing their best to monetize 5th edition in a way that people agree with. So like, I buy the books. So when you go on to D&D Beyond, they're like, oh, you have to buy books on this site to use them. And that goes right back to Wizards of the Coast. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to support that because I buy the books, so I'm just going to not. Because I have the books and I don't want to pay it additionally. But there are people who, you know, are like, well, I love this online resource and it's very useful. And I know several people who have bought almost all of the books on Beyond to use in their campaigns. And you know, I think it's an agreeable way of monetizing 5th edition in a post SRD world where a lot of people copyright for D&D is very strange because certain things are copyright and other things are not. Like it's a very weird thing. Also, pirating is a big thing for D&D because it's such an open thing. But like whatever. And then you also have Magic, which like Wizards of the Coast and their Magic division have tried their hardest. Like they've had silver bordered cards that are like My Little Pony collabs.
I did it.
They've monetized a lot of random things for Magic, and it's pissed off some people, but it's also made some people like okay with it because they're like, well, they're changing how Standard works, but Standard was a money sink anyway, so.
Oh, are you there? Hello.
Localized it. I didn't know they localized Pokemon cards hard sell.
Oh, I gotta do the Honey Darling one now.
Honey Darling.
Honey and Darling. This one I only have to complete once, though. I don't have to do all 3, I believe. And hard sell, you can let me know if I'm wrong, but I think I only have to complete 1 day for the Honey Darling.
I know 2 songs. One's called Honey Bee and one's called Darling, and they're playing at the same time in my head and making this very strange.
A mishmash, a mashup.
Yeah,
a remix. I don't think they open till 10. I have to do all 3. That's rude.
Produces Pokemon? No, is that still Hasbro? I'm pretty sure that's probably.
I do have to beat all 3. No. Oh, but I bought this, so I don't need to worry about that. Okay, Rosa Sisters. I have to do that later. I might just have to go to night 3 here. Oh, I can get in the secret grotto in Snowhead.
Oh my god, that's funny. I was going to mention this, totally off topic. We're talking about Pokemon cards momentarily. On Wikipedia, like the Wikipedia, not just like a fan wiki, they say the setup time for Pokemon is 18 to 40 seconds. Sweet, okay. They say the playing time for Pokemon is 2 to 120 minutes. That's a wide berth.
Like the card game?
Yeah, the card game. You can either be playing it for 2 minutes or 2 hours. Like, okay, Wikipedia, that's apparently how long Pokemon games take.
I'm not surprised. Man. I am not surprised. Do, 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 do. Pokemon is a slow game. It can be.
Pokemon.
It like if you're playing with two people who know what they're doing, it's a slow game. I was in like a competition a couple weeks ago online, and we used this place called Pokemon Showdown, which basically replicates Pokemon fighting, but instead of having to use like your DS or your Switch, you can just use the internet.
Yeah.
And you know, there's lots of like, you know, if you poison someone, if you burn them, there's a lot of like stalling that goes on. I'm talking about the actual video game and not the card game, because I don't know the card game very much.
Yeah.
Whoop.
Yeah. I never played Pokemon. I collected some of the cards, but I stopped collecting cards. And now I see a bunch of people are like, oh, Logan Paul's investing in Pokemon cards, so it's rocketing the price. And I went, okay.
Yeah, I don't know what Logan Paul's up to.
He's just apparently. I watched like one person who was like, I watched a commentary that talked about. He's like, if Logan Paul wants to be a part of Pokemon fan culture, like go for it. He seems genuine. So
you do you,
back
boo.
to our genuine conversation. You do you.
I've never played the. I collected cards when I was like a kid, but I never played the game actually. I've just never gotten into like the card communities. All right, I got the secret.
Is it because you lived in Podunk nowhere and there was no one to play it with you?
Yeah, but also it's just like it just never was my thing. I was always more of a video game person.
Yeah, I used to play Magic with my brother growing up because my mom had Magic cards. But if he had never gotten into Magic, or if we had never played Magic, if my mom had never given us cards to play with, we probably would have never gotten into Magic. It's one of those things that I don't think I would have picked up.
Ooh, okay. I know a couple of things I can do, and I know what to do with that bean now. I need water though. Okay, I have water. Perfect. Unfortunately, we're at the point in time where I now have to like kind of scrounge around for everything I can get. You know, this was scrounging, not anything else. Because at this point, like I have just enough items where I can get like a random chest here or there, but I can't really like go through. I can't really go through a locale anymore and like get lots of rupees or lots of chests. I have to do the scrounging. Have you ever, Morgan, have you done TCGs on tabletop?
Not really. I've not actually played any trading card games online. I know that Magic has 3 different online things. They had Magic MTG Arena, and then they had Magic Online, and then there was a fan one that was separate. I've never gotten joy out of playing trading cards online. I actually was talking to a friend who is currently not here, currently not local to me, but he's like, I got really burnt out on playing Magic Arena because part of the beauty of playing Magic or like Yu-Gi-Oh! And making your own deck and playing it against someone is the surprise on their face when like turn 3 you obliterate them.
Yeah.
Just the surprise, the crosstalk. I mean, like if you're playing a game with like 4 different people, you're trying to play politics. Like, oh well, don't hit me, hit him. He's gonna kill us next turn. So you lose a lot of that sociality. So I haven't even like tried it because it just doesn't sound. I'm not gonna say it doesn't sound appealing because I mean I like the mechanics of Magic, but I just feel like it would be not fulfilling because you wouldn't get that human component.
Totally, I get that.
I heard that Arena was better.
And for me, it's like because I haven't played any card games like in person. I don't really have like a desire to do it not in person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I've never had an experience with another individual in that way, so it's like I wouldn't really want to do it online.
So you're getting like pieces of heart. Are those helping you or?
Yes. If I get 4 pieces of heart, I get 1 more heart on my health meter.
Oh, okay, cool. I just didn't see like, I think in other places it showed like, oh, you have 4th of heart, and then it doesn't, like it accumulates over time into a full heart. That's kind of what I thought it was gonna do. Yeah.
Yep. It's a little different from how they do it in Breath of the Wild. Okay.
Hard sales off my tabletop simulator. I like tabletop simulator. Like I use tabletop simulator for D&D. I've also done a few like board game nights with tabletop simulator. You just don't get like, I don't know, the people who are used to playing board games in person and then I play board games with them online, it loses a lot of the like affect sort of feel. It's kind of like awkwardly like just walking around, like you don't have that impromptu presence with board games. Like playing a video game, it's kind of one of those, I don't know, playing a video game on Discord with someone versus playing a board game with someone on Discord is different. And I don't know why. Maybe that's a question for board meeting, but
That is a great question, and you know where we're going to answer that? In our article coming out in Well Played, if they accept us. I'm manifesting it. I'm manifesting it.
Get Ren to buy Tabletop Sim when it's on sale, because usually it goes on sale every Steam sale. So usually it's like $10 to $15 on sale. So I highly recommend it. It's worth it just for all the fan content. It has a really robust Steam marketplace, and there are things you can get on the Steam marketplace that you wouldn't think you'd be able to get. Like my uncle found this like family board game for Titanic. It's like Monopoly. It's like a 1990s family board game. And he's just found it in a thrift store. But I found it on the Steam marketplace, and there was like 2 versions of it. And I'm like, who are these people playing all these playing these board games that are just like non-existent? Like what? I don't understand. But it had a really robust, slightly copyright gray area marketplace. But
I don't want to do the shooting gallery. That's the last thing I want to do. All right, I'm going to Pinnacle Rock. That's what we're doing. We got to do it.
Gotta do the shooting gallery?
No, not the shooting gallery. I'm going to Pinnacle Rock. I've decided.
I've decided.
Yes.
I have made a decree that I will be playing Tetris on Lunch Zone.
Certain creators of tabletop Kickstarters make an official mock-up of their games on Tabletop Sim.
Ooh.
I like that, but it's also hard just because it can be difficult to really see that transition in action sometimes.
Yeah, and it's also, I feel like actually it would be a really great comparison. Like, Tabletop Simulator uses low poly models versus the high poly models you use for actual like 3D printing and stuff. So like I can imagine people in Kickstarter building sort of what they want the game to look like, with like miniatures and things, because you have to do those 3D modeling anyway if you want custom pieces. So like you make custom pieces, you put them in tabletop, and that's a really good like progress shot, like a realistic progress shot. Like, hey, we have these low poly models. This is what the game should look like. We played it with people over the internet. You can help us play test. I think that would be a great community engaged activity, especially for like Kickstarter to drum up hype and to get feedback on it.
Totally.
I don't know if anyone did that. Check out Bullet Hell Tabletop soundtrack. Yeah.
I do not like bullet hells, so that would be interesting for me to play.
I've never actually partook of the bullet hell. I've never committed any bullet sins to go to bullet hell. But no, I've never.
Have you played Undertale? That's got some bullet hell elements in it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of games that aren't bullet hell but have bullet hell elements.
Well, I mean, you can kind of say that. I don't know. Like, I feel like I know what bullet hells are. I've seen them be played and stuff. I just was kind of out of. I was too young to get to like the 16-8-bit, like the 16-bit, 18-bit bullet hell shooters, and I didn't have any bullet hell shooters on like the PS1, and people kind of moved on from that genre. So it's hard to. But the bullet board game is fun. Maybe check it out. But yeah, it's one of the things that passed me by. I'm too young for it.
What did I get? I got
What did you...
Pendant of Memories.
What does that do?
Hard sell, do I have to worry about this? I don't think this does anything, technically. Oh, wait, it does. I need it on the first day, don't I? The pendant.
Are you on the first day or are you on the second day?
I'm on the third day. I need this on the first day.
Oh, can you, like, go back in time, or...?
No, it's gonna go away. I just have to keep it in mind. So if I feed the fish, that is the pendant. Okay. Okay. I forget, hard sell, if you might know this better than me, do I need to get the... I need to get the seahorse to get to Pinnacle Island, right? I believe so. I'm not sure, though. Which means I have to go back. Now I'm fine. I'm going back to the Pirate's Fortress.
Pirate's Fortress. Give the pennant to Anju so she stays in town.
Ooh, I should do that. Good idea. I'll make sure to do that. But I will have to come back and get it anyway. For my next run through.
Woo! So you have. So you're on day 3. But you haven't beaten the game yet. So do you, like, go back in time, or do you just Groundhog Day the 3 days?
Yes. Yep, it's Groundhog Daying the 3 days. Yep.
Okay, okay. Now, does all this stuff go away on the 3rd day, or not?
Yes, most of the stuff does. I keep my masks, but any of the items that have, like, numbers next to them, like my arrows and that kind of thing, those all go away. I retain, like, the bow, but I don't have the arrows anymore. And same with the bottles. All the bottle stuff goes away, too. But I keep the bottles. I need this bad boy. I wish I could zoom in. Oh, well. I think I'm gonna have to go through this again. Why did I do this? Why did I leave this area? Morgan, I did not. I was not smart. That's okay. I don't always have to be smart. I'm smart enough throughout the day. I can screw this up. That's fine with me.
You pretend to be smart throughout the day, so you can not. You don't have.
No,
to
I am smart.
Oh, okay.
Now is where I can make mistakes. I sent in our. I forget if you're on the CLS thing. Yeah, you are.
I am. I just haven't been working on it.
No,
I just want to be like,
great
job, guys.
I sent in the What am I doing? I sent in the abstract and Oh wait, it was right. Okay, sorry. I sent in the abstract and I definitely was missing part of a sentence. So whoops, my bad.
Oops.
Hopefully they don't mind. They probably will, but what can you do?
Well, I mean, can they figure out what you meant?
Yeah.
Or, okay.
Yeah, and it was in the write-up, not in the abstract, so I'm not quite as, like, nervous. Because the abstract was good, so.
Yeah, I unfortunately, like, I hadn't played the game, I didn't have time to read it, so I was like, I'm just gonna let you guys do it.
Oh, I made it up. Ren and I played the game for a little bit, and then I was like, this is what I'm going to argue about it, and we're going to call it good.
Yeah, I guess I just didn't feel comfortable doing that, I guess, is a better way of saying it. Like, I felt
totally.
I didn't want to add things, because I was like, I actually don't know, and I feel like I can't quite bullshit it, because I don't want to bullshit it for my team. And so I'll just I get. So, I will be there on the day, I will read before the day, I'll be great. But it's in July, so.
Yes, so we're not going to worry about it for now.
Not going to worry about it, no. hopefully by July I'm vaccinated. Who knows?
Yay! You can get vaccinated.
Mm,
Are you a TA?
no.
You should apply for it anyways.
I can't. UWM sent out a, hey, look if you're eligible, and I don't work, I don't TA, I'm not on campus. So,
Gotcha.
looking at the CDC guidelines, I'm in like the second group. So like the first group of like essential workers and everything, I believe I'm in the second group after that. So once first group gets all vaccinated, then I can get my vaccine. Not till then.
Gotcha. That sucks not having a
reasons-
TA ship. That's rough.
Yeah. Well, I mean, to be honest, my master's degree per year cost is cheaper than my undergrad degree. My undergrad costs a bunch of at least 5,000 more per year than my master's degree, so I'm okay. I've given into the debt.
As long as you feel comfortable with it, I guess.
Yeah. No, when I go back for my PhD after my master's degree, I'm taking a year off, collecting thoughts, and then
That's a good idea.
getting work in, and then doing my PhD. I'm not paying for a PhD. No way, 100%. No. I'm definitely
No,
going to
I
get
would
money,
never. I would
because-
never, ever.
Yeah, I saw people in my undergrad self-fund their PhD, and I'm like, how?
No.
Why? No.
Absolutely
And
not.
we had people in I worked at the humanities department at my undergrad, and we had people who had been there for like 13 years, like slowly paying their way to a PhD, and I'm like, oh god, no, never. I will get my PhD in 6 years or less, and then I will have my PhD. I will not be
Oh my god, I could never.
waiting around.
I could
for
never
13 years.
just do a PhD and be like, I'm just gonna do it for 8 years. I could
Oh.
never. And there are some people that are comfortable with doing that, and that is fine. I could
Yeah.
never do that. Ever.
In that case, I hope that their PhD is fantastic and they can make it into a book and it launches their career.
Yeah.
If they're doing it for 8 years.
Yeah,
hope
for me,
it's
it's
a
like,
good-
I need to make money at some point in my life, so that's what I'm going to do.
Why did you just turn on?
Academia
My
is
computer
what it
just-
is.
What are you here for? That's a good question, Hardcell. We're here talking about master's degree and David's doing stuff.
Yes, I have to get the hookshot chest, and also I want to get a photo, because I need to get the, whatchamahoosey. I need to get the seahorse, so I need to get a photo of one of the women here.
Oh, is
Show to
this
the guy to get the seahorse.
Are these the ladies?
These these are the Gerudos,
The
and they
Gerudos, okay.
are
I met
there's
them in
like
Breath
a-
of the Wild.
yes, yeah, they're in the Breath of the Wild.
They're like
yeah.
Amazonian allegories.
Yes,
They're like
yeah.
the analogy for Amazonians. Oh, it's quite interesting. I had questions about the genetics of Gerudos, like how do they work, but I'm not going to.
I got
I'm
a
not gonna answer that
land
question.
title deed. What do I do with that?
Let's hope the seahorse isn't 5 rupees. Sea pirates. So you get
Do I give that to the Deku? Yes, I give that to the Swamp Deku. Okay. That I can do something with, I guess. Let me mark this off.
So you keep all the key items, but not the like quest items.
You keep like all of the you keep all of like the major items, but things like paper, like land title deed, like that doesn't come back again, which is fine because I don't really need it to come back again. I only
Okay.
need to use it once.
So like
There's a
quest
lower
item,
chest around here somewhere, and that I don't know
do
where
you
that
keep your
is.
like bombs, or do those go away?
Bombs go away.
So like viable items, you'll keep your bow, I presume, and your bomb bag.
Yeah, I keep my bow in my bomb bag, but the items that
bomb's not- okay.
contain that are contained within them are different. Yes, there we go.
In the 1.0 of Ocarina of Time, the Garuda had a crescent moon for a symbol and lived in the desert.
Yes, very
trade
Middle Eastern inspired.
Yeah, they were very well. Like in Breath of the Wild, they were very, they had quite similar Middle Eastern-esque garbs and things.
Yeah.
So, Middle Eastern Amazonians. Who knows? Maybe the Greek mythologies talk about Amazonians, and maybe they're Middle Eastern. I know
I
they're not,
really,
but...
I really, 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 really hope that this photo counts. I don't think it will, but it's what it is.
You can't take a picture of, like... Oh, I don't actually know how you took a picture. I'm not there yet. Oh, wait.
That's okay. Also based off of, yes, yep, based off their clothing design too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, you hold. But yeah. I have a soup pen at my desk. I should probably put it in the thing. It just floats around my desk.
Oh, Tattle? What does Tattle want? Tattle's my fairy in this one.
Oh.
I don't know what Tattle wants. Oh, that I can't. I don't have the Song of Healing.
Rip.
I can't save poor me cow.
I like that there's just a giant hook on top of there, like, in case you didn't know what it was. Giant hook. Bulk my mic, sorry.
I want to keep the picture, yes. Okay, do I have a pictograph? Hopefully he takes this. Okay, woo! That's good. So I get the seahorse now, which is good. So now I can access the Pinnacle Rock, and hopefully there is something there. We will see. Knowing my luck, there will not be.
We're gonna hope.
We're gonna hope, we're gonna pray.
Hope and pray, and that's all we got. Prayer, not pray. I wonder why they really changed that, like, Arabic.
I know that there was some, people were just like,
Oh.
this probably isn't the best thing.
Well, I can.
Like some people were,
Yeah.
I think, I don't know, because it was more of an internal decision than anything else. So I'm not exactly sure why they decided to do that, but they did.
Yeah, I feel like it could have been a precautionary thing. When did Ocarina of Time come out?
1996, I think.
That coincides with the first World Trade Center bombing. Or it's a little bit after that. When...
No,
Oh,
that's before.
Desert Storm. Desert Storm.
Yeah, Desert Storm would have been around that time.
No, the first.
Desert
the
Storm
first...
was in the early 90s.
Well, there was two. There was two World Trade Center bombings. One in 2001, and then the one before then. I believe it was in 1992.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I think it was 1998. Maybe I'm wrong about that. I thought it was earlier than that.
And I'm sure, like, for Japan and the Middle East, I'm sure they have their own,
Things
like,
about it, yeah.
their own, you know, social and historical environments, too. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure why Nintendo decided to change it, but they did. And they took out some of the, they changed the original symbol, which was like a moon and a star, which was definitely like Muslim inspired, was changed.
Yeah, I can imagine like the desert, because there's two Desert Storms, and apparently it came out in release date 1998. So yeah. So you were wrong about release date. So it was 1998.
Oh, Ocarina of Time was?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought it was 96. Internal issue before the game even came out. Gotcha. That makes sense. Because at the time, there wasn't... You know, like, obviously now there's... People have access to things that they did not have before. So, right, they're probably, like... there probably wasn't something with like community oversight like there is now, where people can like share their thoughts about it online very easily, you know. Oh no!
Oh, interesting. I didn't know the screw attack had just completely shut down 2 years ago. Okay. More you know.
Okay, I don't really need to worry about the eggs right now, unless I get... No, I'm not gonna worry about the eggs. I'm gonna have to come back here anyway. Why did I do this? Ugh. Oh well. Again, I'm smart during the week. I can't... I need to be dumb right now.
I want to know what happened to the archive screw text.
Where are the chests? Where are the jokes? I think maybe this one will have a chest in it. Let's hope so. I know there are 3 chests around here. Okay, I already killed that one. That I'm not gonna worry about then. Let's go down here. See what we get.
Oh, that's where that comes from. Okay. I got sidetracked looking at screw attack things. I only knew them vaguely from other series that had the screw attack logo on them. Yeah, game trailer. I know. I think the Angry Video Game Nerd was on either on screw attack or game trailers because they had a very specific like guitar riff for that. That's what was stuck in my head.
That's interesting because there are other like Did You Know Gaming or things that have survived.
Yeah, did you know gaming? Well, did you know gaming has kind of been. Well, Angry Video Game Nerd used to be on his own channel, like his own. He still has his own website, which he's been on a lot of different websites. He's on YouTube, but I think he was on like Blip or Vimeo or whatever things before that, and he was on Screw Attack, and then he was on all sorts of things. And I knew people who were on game trailers, like Brutal News was on game trailers. One of those things were on game trailers. A lot of people were on different websites as well as been archived onto YouTube. Very interesting, very weird. But those things survive now on the conglomerate that is YouTube.
Yeah. Hey, I got 2 pieces of heart. Dedicated to game trailers on the websites could not sustain. Yeah, definitely. Right, they would have to change up how they were covering things.
Yeah, definitely. It's because like game trailers really like.
Now it's basically kind of like E3 and then like some video game trailers, but like
yeah, well,
it's not as big a thing now.
Well, and nowadays like game trailers are advertisements on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's where I see most of my game trailers and stuff. I see them on YouTube and things. But like game trailers used to be you only saw them on TV. And then when you try to go find things and want a dedicated source for that, yeah, having a website for it is great. It's not self-sustaining in 2020 though.
Yes. So this was all good stuff that happened here. I got 2 pieces of heart and my defense got strengthened, so it wasn't completely worthless. So that's good.
Yeah. James Rolfe has always had his own website where his videos get posted. I don't know if you saw Hard Sell, but I follow him. I have him subscribed on YouTube because I gave him some love. I always loved AVJan. He posted this video where when he got 3 million on his YouTube account, I think, and he's like, "Oh my God, thank you for giving me 3 million on YouTube. It's so great." And everyone in the comments is like, "Dude, you defined online video game reviewing, and you have had this so lasting result. For you to only have 3 million on YouTube is ridiculous." I'm like, he's had 3 million views on his website. He made 2 movies and like 3 games. Like he's got it set.
Yeah,
has,
he'll
like,
be
2
okay.
Kids. He's like close to 40. He's fine. But I thought he made this really heartfelt thing, just like having quote unquote 3 million subscribers on YouTube. I just thought it was funny. His influence is way beyond that 3 million number. So. It's like having your
Yeah.
website dedicated entirely to Flash.
That is
Rest in peace.
incredibly obsolete right now.
Rest in peace. Gaia
Rest in peace,
Online,
Homestar Runner. That's the biggest thing.
Homestar Runner. Oh, poor
That's the
Homestar
biggest
Runner.
thing that got.
Someone probably has that all archived.
They better,
So,
or else I'm gonna be
Yeah.
mad.
I feel like like Homestar Runner, like Newgrounds was all Flash back in the day. I don't think they are anymore, but
Can't do that. I can't do that. I can't do that.
well, because HTML5 came out. I remember my dad asking if Escapist Magazine was HTML5 enabled for some reason. He was like, does this website have HTML5? I'm like, why do you care, Dad? But he's a weird one, so.
Okay, and I need to give the land deed to this Deku, so then I can go up to the ceiling here. And that damn pea hat's gonna try to get me, but it's gonna be nighttime, so we're gonna be okay. I was really hoping we'd be able to make it to a dungeon, but I don't think we're gonna get there today.
Are you gonna? So have you decided if you're going to try to play through this whole randomizer, or if you're just gonna get to a first dungeon and call it good? Like, what do you think?
Well, I might continue doing some more stuff on my personal Twitch, which I might start up soon. So we'll see.
Okay. Yeah, get into some Pokemon fan games and
Yeah.
stuff.
Hey, I got another silver rupee. Awesome. And I got another heart container, so that's good, I guess.
Yeah. The week before Flash died forever, Homestar Runner updated one of their Flash games to the entire new level and features. Oh my lord. There's probably add-ons that make Flash, like, allow you to play Flash or go back and play
There's
Flash.
gotta be
that's-
something online that allows you to do Flash stuff.
Yeah, there's one of those, it's one of those things that I read an article talking about why it's so hard to archive the internet. And it is.
Oh yeah.
And then they were like, where did the old internet go? And I'm like, it's still there. It's just unlisted, or they updated the website since then, or it's just no one like the domains went away because they didn't pay for them. I've gone to so many websites that are like great early 2000s layout, and like there's an update from 2005, like, hey, I don't have the time or money to update this domain, I'm gonna leave the website open, but I'm not gonna do any updating to it. And it's there. Usually they're old board game websites that I've seen that are just like popping back in the early 2000s and just kind of died off. So, but it's true, a lot of like the older websites are just not there anymore. And that's like for all live services. Like I'm trying to think, like I was thinking about going back and playing Fall Guys. And Fall Guys came out in like September, so it's not an old game.
Yeah.
But it's kind of gotten left in the dust, and it's a live service. So if no one's playing Fall Guys, you can't play Fall Guys because no one's playing it. And I'm thinking of like longevity, and I'm like, well, if they just had like, I don't know if they do anymore because I haven't played it in a while, but if they had like the ability to have a party of like 10 and do all the mini games just in that party of 10, it would
I'm
make
surprised they
the
haven't
game-
extended to that yet.
I don't know if they have yet. I will say they might have updated it, but if they haven't yet, like that's a great way to, make your game have longevity, because you have to have 60 players in a match for Fall Guys. There's no, if the game dies, if your game dips below like 100 people, like good luck getting a queue. Oh, Danger Chunk is finally back. Welcome back.
Hello, welcome.
Yeah, my little guys. He's doing a little like, yay.
So our cape is a foolish choice. Well, I already went there.
Like always, online games. Yeah, I feel like for fan games especially, like there's big communities for like cult classic online games,
Definitely.
and I feel like it's hard to.
Oop. Not what I went to do.
On
No.
the Xbox.
No, Danger Chunk.
Oh.
Tattle did not change colors in the original. It is part of the rainbow filter. Sorry, my voice today. I have like a sore throat, which is never fun. Yeah, it's all randomized. You can choose if you want Tattle to be like a specific color, or mine was just random. And honestly, Danger Chunk, you did not miss much. We did not get much. It was just like a lot of random like little chests here and there, so you did not miss much.
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't like tea. Maybe it's just because it's always been made poorly. But tea is just like...
Is it... For me, I don't like tea because of the watered-down flavors.
Yes,
like,
that's how I feel too.
Like, when people repurpose, like, Mountain Dew bottles or Coke bottles for water bottles, I cannot stand that. Cause just the lingering taste of Coke and Mountain Dew, I can't stand it. That's why.
Yeah, and for me, it's like... I can't describe it really, but it like a lot of tea tastes like water trying to have flavor, if that makes sense. I don't know, it's just I've just always been more of a coffee kind of person.
I've never liked coffee. I live in a family full of coffee drinkers. I never liked it. I remember there was a lot of times where my parents would ask me to make coffee, and I'd be like, no, I don't like coffee, so you make your own coffee.
I love coffee.
I just don't like it. Hope not.
So this is one of the most complicated mini games in. Honestly, send some my way. Ooh. Honestly, though, if it has like distinct flavor, maybe that would be good. All right, so I forget what I have to do for this little area. Okay, I did that. Oh. Day 3, what do I have to do? Defeat the Big Poe.
Use old Coke bottles? Maybe.
People convince me to use old. See, and I just love water. Just plain water.
I've gotten used to drinking a lot of water because I have been dehydrated in the past. Because my main drink of choice is Mountain Dew, which is not very hydrating. So, like, in the past, I've been like, I need to make myself drink water. And I've gotten much better at it. But...
Hey. I believe... What about Boba? Oh! Somebody clip that.
What about...
Why? Oh, is clam chowder or boba? I would say yes. All right, I need to figure out where the heck. I'm gonna say it nicely. Where the heck that. Ugh. I did not realize there was a Wallmaster here. That makes me mad. I do not like that.
What's a Wallmaster? Is that the hand that picked you up?
That was the hand that picked me up. I'm nasty. I love clam chowder. I love soup. Now soup, that's good. Soup is good.
I like soup. I like specific soups. I think I'd prefer stews than soups.
Me too. I like a good stew. And see, that's why I like clam chowder, because it's a little thicker than just a soup.
My aunt makes really good potato soup. It's very good.
Okay, so I will have to take him to the other spots then. Okay. My goal is to just finish this before, the world dies from the moon. That would be good.
How much time do you have before that happens?
Once it reaches 6, it gives me like 6, or once it reaches midnight, it gives me like 6 minutes left in game.
I see. I missed the boat.
No! Dampy, if you... I'm mad! Dampy fell. Why? Why did you do this to me, Dampy?
Is this a complicated minigame just because of the AI?
Yes. And also, it's just weird. Like, there really is never a time where you lead anyone with Z targeting before this. So it's just like, it's one of those mini games where it's like, it's so out of the realm of what the rest of the video game does that it just doesn't really function as like a fun little extra thing, you know?
Sweet bean boba. Clams are not tapioca. I agree with that, hard sell. Clams are not tapioca.
Correct. Yep, we talked more about clam chowder. Okay, this should get me a flame. Did it. Okay. I did all that work and nothing came out of it. Oh well.
You did all that work and nothing came out of it.
Correct. At least the Wallmaster's gone. At least the Wallmaster's gone.
Now, is the Wallmaster a randomized enemy, or is it always there?
Actually, I think... No. Shoot. Don't go on that. Don't go on it. Okay, good. Actually, I think it is not a randomized enemy. I think it's like a typical enemy in this one. And I think for something like this, I think it's kind of the same as the Skulltula, where either it's like really difficult to randomize that enemy. Maybe it's because it's like part of the environment. Technically, it's like a different kind of enemy. I'm not exactly sure, but they also don't replace the Skulltulas in this one, which are like the spiders that hang from the ceiling. So I'm not sure. I am not exactly sure how that works.
Yeah.
All right, Dan B, you better get here before that thing moves. Okay, good. Order me some bubble tea, my throat hurts. Okay, we have the second one, now I just need the third one.
I would if I knew where bubble tea places were.
I'm not sure where you can go to, like, I go, like, I have like Thai restaurants in the city that I really like, but I don't have any. I'm not a bubble tea connoisseur, so I don't know. This way. Dampy does have very Shrek energy.
He has Sloth from the Goonies energy.
He also gives me like Andre the Giant from
Want a peanut?
Yeah, what's that movie called?
Princess Bride.
Princess Bride. I almost said Brideshead Revisited, and that is a different movie.
Yes, it is. That sounds like a horror movie.
It's like a I don't even know what it is. I haven't even seen it, so I gotta defeat the big Poe now.
Yeah, Princess Bride. I love
Sloth.
Princess Bride.
Yes.
Yes, Sloth.
Thank you, everyone, for reminding me of basic things. My brain today. Oh, I thought this was a 3 and out. Apparently not. How much you want to bet I finish this and it's like another 20 rupees?
So you have to kill this lady.
Yes. It's cool. In Ocarina of Time, there are 4 of those Poes you have to defeat, and they're named after the 4 sisters in Little Women for some reason. If you had to be trapped in Legend of Zelda Village. I got the stone mask. That will make doing the Gerudo Fortress a lot easier. I just did a little choreographed dance. Which village would you least want to be trapped in and why? Gerudo Village would be like the most obvious for me because I am a man. But I would probably want to see if I were like a woman, Gerudo Village would be awesome. I would not want to be in the Yeah, video games. Hey, Cricket GG7.
Hello.
Oh gosh, what's the flying people? The Rito Village. I probably wouldn't want to be there because I don't like heights. I'm fine with, but it's like the navigation of constantly climbing up and down stairs would not be fun.
I will say the Rito Village in Breath of the Wild has my favorite music in it, though.
Yes, it's so good.
That's a bonus.
So good. All right, so I finished that, and now I need to figure out what else I need to do, or what else I can do before the world folds in on itself. Okay, defeated the big Poe. Did that. I did that. I can melt the ice technically. Okay, I did those. I really don't want to do the swamp shooting gallery. I just don't want to.
How about Dragon Roost Island? Which one is Dragon Roost Island?
That is in Wind Waker.
Oh.
That'd be fun, but again, it's like the climbing. I just don't want to climb things. I just don't feel like climbing.
I don't want to do physical activity. That's
Living in and see for me, and this was evidence in this week where I don't have any energy because it's been cloudy besides today. I need sunlight to survive. So I don't think I could do like the whole like volcano ash blocking the sun thing. I couldn't do that.
Yeah. And then you choke on toxic fumes, toxic sulfur fumes and such from a volcano.
So in that way I couldn't live in the Goron world either. And I don't think I could really live in the I would have a hard time living in the Zora village too because I can't swim. So I think what this exercise has told me is that I just really don't belong anywhere, which is fine.
Well, I don't know anything about. Sorry.
No, it's fine.
For Breath of the Wild, the place where I cannot think of any village name right now from that one, but where the Impa is, I think, not Impa. Is her name Impa? The old lady who's like, go say Zelda in Breath of the Wild.
Yes, that is.
Yeah, that seems
Impa.
like a nice village. Seems like a nice village.
Yeah, Kakariko.
It's a human village, but it's a nice village.
Yeah, I could do Kakariko. I could do that.
Yeah.
I don't know why I didn't.
The starting island for Phantom Hourglass is nice too. That's Phantom Hourglass.
I can't believe Phantom Hourglass was your first Zelda game. That's just so crazy to me.
It was my first Zelda game because I had a DS. At that time I had Twilight Princess on the Wii that I didn't play at all. That I let my brother's boyfriend at the time do, and so he played like half of it, and then they broke up, so I never saw him again. And then I played all the way through Phantom Hourglass because I really like Phantom Hourglass. I don't know. I didn't own a GameCube or N64.
No, well, it's just funny because like for me, like
remember.
Phantom Hourglass is like the one that sticks out as like I did not like at all. So
yeah, there's so many people who are like Phantom Hourglass sucks. I'm like, I played so much of it. I made my boat really cool. So, I'm trying to think of like the first video game that I have memory of playing, like actually like wanting to play it through and stuff is actually probably Halo or like Project Gotham Racing. I remember my brother let me play, quote unquote, play the Warthog in one Crash Bandicoot level. I was not playing. The Warthog is unplayable. He just gave me the controller and I was like jumping and stuff because that's what you do with little kids. He was like, here, you can.
Oh.
You can play with me. And
they got the girl.
Playing.
My first Zelda game was Ocarina of Time, and I'm not just saying that, but it actually was. My first Mario game, I think, was Super Mario World, though. So I like Super Mario World or Super Mario All-Stars were some of my first games I ever played.
Okay.
Gosh darn it!
Remember playing a lot of like Blink?
Why is Peach Castle a theme thing? So this randomizer that I'm playing, Cricket GG7, is you can choose like certain elements to randomize. So I chose to randomize all of the background music for each of the areas. So all the background music is randomized, and all of the sound effects are randomized as well. And it adds some stuff from other Nintendo games, which is why I talked about this when you were gone, Morgan. But I think with like this game, there's by having like those different music from like other games, right? So because when I'm thinking about fan stuff, right, I think about like who, especially when it comes to game design, like who would have. Hey, I got some milk. Is that the last bottle? No, it's just milk. Okay, so I got this. That's good. But I'm thinking like people who play fan games probably have already played the base game, right? Like you're probably not going out and being like, oh, I'm gonna play the Majora's Mask randomizer before I play Majora's Mask, or oh, I'm gonna go play, Pokemon Reborn before I play like any other Pokemon.
Yeah.
So like having these different Nintendo N64 songs within the game, right? It's not only being like, hey, Majora's Mask was awesome and fun and like we enjoy it, so now we're gonna play it again. It's also being like, hey, the N64 as a console and a concept is something you probably have nostalgia for, so we're gonna like blend all of this stuff together.
Yeah.
So all this nostalgia is activated or part of it.
It's like, all fan work typically assumes that the person consuming the fan work is also a fan of the thing that they are basing it off of, like fan fiction or like crossovers stuff. They always assume like the product that we are parodying, so you get the jokes and all that kind of stuff.
Definitely.
So.
Okay, yeah. I have to go get the chest, the in-employee chest, and then I think I can save, and then I'll probably call it for now. I kind of wanted to we'll see how I'm feeling tonight. I kind of wanted to do another stream of me doing some Majora's Mask stuff on my not private, but like my personal account later tonight, possibly, because I want to do a fundraiser for the Asian American. Oh gosh, I forget the title. They're doing some fundraising for like a justice group in Atlanta. But I also like was kind of like, I probably shouldn't do like a fundraiser on Serious Play without asking anybody.
Yeah, so it's not like frowned upon. You just don't want.
I just don't want to be like, hey Thomas, by the way, like we got a whole bunch of donations when I did this random thing I didn't tell you about. So if I'm feeling in the mood, I might play some more of this tonight. Hard sell. My personal account is P_H_David. I have never streamed on it before, so we'll see if I'm feeling up to it tonight.
P_H_. Is it
Why did I go here? I needed to go to the Stockpot Inn, not the mountain.
Is it a capital PhD, or is it just?
The first P is it's P_H_D, David.
Okay, so it's capitalized like PhD. I should have asked.
Yes. Yeah. Just doesn't have. Yeah.
I wanted to post it so he could have.
I might do it tonight. It depends if I'm feeling up for it. /vibing.
Your vibe.
I might need to take an ibuprofen for my sore throat.
Drink some hot chocolate.
Maybe I should
or
just
juice.
go to the store and get
milk. Milk helps.
Blame it on my juice, babe.
Juice. Get some orange juice or apple juice. That usually helps me. Or just water in general.
Hey, another piece of heart. You can't find
it.
I haven't streamed before, so maybe it just like literally is not showing up because I haven't streamed.
I don't know. Let me see if I can find mine. Oh, wait. I'm on mine, so I probably can find mine. Let's see if I can find it. Twitch.tv.
I'm going to deposit these rupees, and then we're going to head back to the first day. Dawn of the first day. Actually, I'm supposed to be able to get to these...
Oh.
Hard sell. You can help me with this. Apparently, there's supposed to be some way to get to these two chests up here without using the hook shot, and I don't know how to do that. So if you know how to do it, let me know. Because we played a clip of
Sweet Victory.
We've gotten a whole bunch of warnings when we've transferred stuff onto YouTube. Because some people, if Serious Play, like to play music, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing. But some people like to play
Content
music while they're
ID.
playing, so then the content,
content-
ID just like automatically comes up.
Also, YouTube is worse for DMCA than Twitch is, I would say.
Yeah.
Because YouTube has gotten sued for it, and Twitch hasn't. Sorry, that's probably why they're more zealous over it.
There's got to be. Apparently, there's some way I can do this, but you know what? I'm just gonna.
Do I get to see the moonfall?
No, I don't want to show you because I would lose all my progress if I did.
True.
So I'm not going to. You can Google it. You can look it up on YouTube if you want. It's also really scary. It scared me so much as a little kid. Because I accidentally forgot how to save when I was a little kid. So I messed it up and had to redo the whole first... Oops. I had to redo, like, the whole... So, like, the first time you play through this game, you can only go in Clocktown. But the second time you play through it, you start as Link and then you go to the swamp. And I completed the swamp, but I totally forgot how to save by playing the Song of Time. So I ended up seeing the moon destroy everything, and I was so sad, and I got scared. I got scared and I cried. I was like 11 at the time, so.
Yeah. I remember, I think I was like 11 when I thought I had lost my Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue. I was very distraught. Very distraught. I had put like 50 hours into that game at that point. Which is like, probably like 100 hours into that game. I was not happy.
The last thing I'm gonna try to do, since we have 1 minute, I'm gonna try to do this. I'm gonna try to do this hack, these tricks that Hard Cell is letting me know about.
We got
to get to this chest
hacks.
without the hook shot. Let's try it. And if I can't get it within the next minute, I'm saying GG to the rest of this stream.
All right.
Get on the boxes by the southern exit. Underneath the hay cover and jump off the box to jump slash. Okay, let's try this. Oops. It's 12 seconds. All right, let's look it up. I'm gonna look it up.
We're Googling it. We're YouTubing it.
We're YouTubing it, and I'm gonna figure out how to do it. Because it would be just my luck that this would be the hook shot in this seed. Oh, I have to. Okay, I have to do a little roll first, and then I can do it. Let's try it.
You got this. I believe in you.
Yeah. Whoop. Then I also have to actually click C. Okay. Why don't want to let me? Okay, I'm gonna try it once more.
All right. You got this.
I'm gonna try it again, and we'll see what happens. It doesn't want to let me jump slash in midair. I think maybe I have to hit this thing. Yeah, I'm just not gonna do it. I'm not good with the hacks. That's okay. We're gonna call it good. I'm going to save my state.
Your fundraising stream is just you trying to get this box.
Basically. But thank you everyone for showing up and saying hi. I might be back around tonight. I'm going to post everywhere's in the LFG and the Serious Play Discord if I end up doing it. So I have to hold Z target while I'm jumping.
Go for it.
Okay, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it again. I did not recognize that. Okay. This is gonna be so hard. Nope. We're just gonna call it good. All right, thanks. We're just gonna call it good. I might be around later tonight. If not, I will see you later. Have a great weekend. And
you're not streaming next week, probably, right?
I'm probably not streaming next week. We will see if